Go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check.
Touchdown! Cam Akers, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Rams will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. And what a job there by Arnold on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll go again here with Akers. There he goes, left side. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 32-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st and 10, Hooker under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Hooker. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Oh, good move. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game, because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
3 yards won't be enough here, as that'll bring up 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did. but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
The tackle there by John Johnson.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Throwing now is Geno. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Trying the left side with Walker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. The Seahawks at a disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0-4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Smith. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
On 4th down, Smith. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Hooker. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. A give running right is Akers. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. Pressure comes and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback
under pressure, and they got to him again. Uchenna and Rosu got the sack there. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
This is brought in at the 21. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced them to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with the 1st and So here are the Rams to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Hooker on 1st down. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Hooker. And his throw is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throwing. Hooker. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
They've been able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hooker's throw here, hauled in by Cup. And Cup going to pick up a Rams first down as the tackle made down at the 33. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Count to 60, count to 60.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Hooker's going to throw it. That'll be caught. It's caught. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Looking to throw, Hooker. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Hooker now on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Sly able to put this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. 1 second, all that remains. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've come to half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Charles, it'll be interesting to see adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Walker now on 1st and 10, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now Gino. That one deep for London. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone to the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Hooker from the gun on third down. Akers back-to-back catches. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. On first down, it's Smith. Over the middle, complete. That's Henry. And blocked down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 7.
No ball.
Back to throw, Smith. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third down, Hooker looks to throw it. And he is caught. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hooker to throw it. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Uchenna picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the... Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Running left is Walker, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Over the middle, caught by London. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Geno out to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Here's Smith. Walker with a grab, left side. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Check 59, cover.
Throwing now is Geno. And that's going to be incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
There we go. Middle. There we go, sit on.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs.
60 Vikings. Let's go now. Let's go.
First down throw here. It's Hooker. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
19 Tigers.
On 2nd down, Hooker. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it.
Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in the game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
There he goes, right side. There's a nice move. Inside the 20 and down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 70 yards rushing for him now to this point. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the foot.
Touchdown, Rams! A great effort there. his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth. Hooker going to try to throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the two-point try.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Smith now to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To the air again, Smith. Quick completion to Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Rams' 32-yard line.
Smith. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
It's now 3rd down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Tag! Tag to 60! Tag to 60! Check! Check! Bronco switch! Bronco! No!
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down, and that should be the one that finishes this game off.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
Got it! Ready?
Game in hand, the offense takes the knee.
Go!
2nd and 11 now.
70 Timberwolves.
A give up the middle to Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other.